President Trump on Saturday lashed out at comedian Bill Maher for criticizing the president's post about China possibly making a deal with Canada.
In a lengthy Truth Social post, Trump described his 2025 dinner with Maher, writing, "He was extremely nervous, had zero confidence in himself, and to soothe his nerves immediately within seconds, asked for a vodka tonic. We had a great dinner. It was quick, easy, and he seemed to be a nice guy. And for the first show after our dinner, he was very respectful about our meeting. But with everything I have done in bringing our country back from oblivion, why wouldn't he be? But then I noticed his show started to devolve into the same old story. Very boring, anti-Trump, no mention of the perfect border, lowest crime in 125 years, the mass removal of stone-cold criminals." Well, he went on and on about the hockey statement, like what kind of a person would say such a foolish thing as this, as though I were being serious when I said it.
Bill Maher on his Friday show poked fun at Trump, referring to his recent Truth Social post about a possible deal between Canada and China, after which China will, quote, terminate all ice hockey being played in Canada and permanently eliminate the Stanley Cup. Meanwhile, in an interview with CNN's Alex Michelson on Saturday, Bill Maher mentioned his meeting with Trump. Let's watch.
Now, if after I had dinner with Donald Trump, I came back to this show and was seduced by that dinner and stopped tearing him a new one every week, every time I thought he did something wrong, then you would have a case. That didn't happen.
It did not happen.
Yeah, this was not Trump's best work. I mean, it was a funny post, but it screams like sour grape, like my friend betrayed me. Honestly, it makes you seem a little obsessed with what other people think about you. So I'm not sure. This doesn't paint Trump in a very flattering light. And Bill Maher, he criticizes Trump respectfully. He doesn't have TDS, and he's always attacking Democrats and the left, so I don't really think Trump's problem with him is fair. I mean, it's not, yes, he's not a relentless booster. It's not like watching, OAN or something, but
Yeah.
people watch it and it's fair. I mean, Bill Maher is pretty aligned with my perspective generally, so it's not surprising I like what he has to say. And that's going to be praise for Trump, some criticism of Trump. Usually it's not personal and nasty, though he is a comedian, so he says funny things that are jokes. I don't know. Trump should have not weighed in on this one.
It's interesting
IMO.
because Bill Maher is getting criticized constantly by Democrats for the things that he says about
Yeah, because he doesn't have
Democrats.
TDS. He hasn't
Right.
set his hair on fire.
He can point out, in the same way that we just watched the Obama interview earlier in the show, and you could point out like the pros and cons about homelessness policies coming from the Democratic Party. Like Bill Maher is that type of person that can look at it, and he's not in politics, and say, well, this seems silly. Like this doesn't seem like something to hang your hat on for Democrats. But for President Trump, he wanted him to basically, he's saying that when I meet with you and when I'm your friend, which we know is true because of the way he treated Marjorie Taylor Greene, it's like you can support me and be one of my most adamant supporters. But if you say something, one or two, three, whatever, however many, I don't know what his number is, and you're out of line to Trump, well, now we are enemies. And so that's not a way to behave. Like, how would Bill Maher look to go on a show every day and praise Trump? Nobody would want to watch that show. He needs to be honest. He needs to provide his own perspective. That's what makes the show interesting. If he goes on there and constantly was talking about how good he is, even though, let's say, glaring obvious reports like where the economy stands and how people feel about it, if he's neglecting to say that, oh, it's beautiful, and just, then we wouldn't watch the show anymore. The show provides nuance. It provides wide-ranging guests. And so the Trump really does look a little bit like small-minded by trying to make Bill Maher cooperate. But we know that he likes when people cooperate with him and then treats them poorly when they don't. And
someone must have sent him this clip, I think. There was some reporting from Philip Wegman at Real Clear Politics last week about Trump's media diet that he got confirmed from, maybe from Trump himself or from someone in the administration, that Trump reads the New York Post, the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, Washington Post, and then just watches Fox all the time, and then sees clips and snippets from things people send him, other stuff. But that's mainly where he gets his media.
I think
diet.
he watches it all. I think it's not a diet. I think it's a robust dinner that he's having with media. I think he stares at it all day. And I think he watches...
Well, he mostly watches Fox.
I want to also mention that he watched the Super Bowl. So all the things that he says that he hates, like the halftime show, we saw him watching on tape. So
well, he
watches it all.
Decide whether he hates it, I think. That does it for us on Rising Live. Thanks for tuning in, and please look out for more exclusive YouTube content coming your way later today. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the Hills YouTube channel so you never miss any content. And for those of you who like to listen while on the go, we're now available anywhere you listen to podcasts. See you tomorrow.